What's going on, guys? It's officially 2022, and that means it's time to start something new. What are your goals for 2022? I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you want to up your game in the social media marketing world. That's great. That's exactly what we specialize in here at the Bema team. My name's Ryan, and we're about to dive right into the ultimate guide for social media marketing for real estate agents in 2022. Okay. Ooh. If you're a real estate agent, you've most likely read the book A Millionaire Real Estate Agent by Keller Williams, or by Gary Keller. You get the point. But in this book, he talks about touch points, a 36 touch. It's a way to keep in touch with your database throughout the year. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, the game has changed. With social media, you don't need to worry about a 36 touch, although that's still great. It's still great to, send out mailers. Email marketing is fantastic. It's a fantastic way to keep in touch with your database. But with social media, you have the ability to show up on people's feeds every single day. And if you're really good, multiple times a day. Social media is incredible at 1, staying top of mind, and 2, driving traffic from the social media platform to your website, a landing page that then you can convert the person and then capture their email address that you can later follow up with. I just gave you a sales funnel in like 2 seconds. You're welcome. So before you start any kind of social media marketing, you need to have a couple things in place. First things first, you gotta have a target audience. Who are you trying to reach? In real estate, it's pretty easy. You're trying to reach either buyers, sellers, investors, or you're trying to recruit new members to your real estate team. It's one of those 4 categories. Or it could be another one, I don't know. Maybe you're trying to get people to come to an event that you're having. That's a 5th one. That's great. Whatever it is, you need to identify your target audience. I've actually created a video about creating a target audience. If you wanna watch that, it's over here. But just a basic overview, when you're creating a target audience, you wanna go over their goals and values. What do they value in life? What are they trying to achieve? What is their psychology, their internal narrative? What are they telling themselves? Why do they want to achieve what they want to achieve? Are they trying to start a family and they want a bigger house? Or are they retiring and they want to downsize? What's the narrative they tell themselves? Where are they getting their sources of information? So on social media, who are they following? What kind of posts are they engaging with? What's something they like to watch when they're not working? What are their demographics? Where do they live? What are their pain points? What challenge are they trying to overcome by moving to a new house or buying an investment property? Knowing these things will really help you niche down on your content marketing. You will be able to answer specific questions that your target may be asking, and you will be able to position yourself as the guide in their journey. That is huge. You can't effectively create good content until you know what your target is asking. So narrow down your target audience, and then you're ready to move on to the next step. The next step is optimizing your social media profiles. I'm gonna create a video on how to optimize all of your profiles in the future, but for right now, we're just gonna talk about Instagram. Instagram's pretty straightforward. You gotta make sure you have a solid profile picture. Typically, it's either of your face, if you're a single agent, or if you're a team, your team logo. Next up, make sure your username and your team name is super easy to remember. Don't add some flamesboy114. That used to be my Twitter username when I was in middle school. Let's just ignore that I even told you that. But the point is, make it easy to remember. Our Instagram handle is the Bema team. It's super easy to remember. It's our business name. All you gotta do is type in the Bema team, you show right up. Also, if somebody's searching for your business on Google, you have the ability then to show up in the Google search results because you didn't have some goofy username. Keep it simple. Next up, write a clear and concise bio. Donald Miller with StoryBrand has the caveman grunt test. Someone should be able to go to your website or your Instagram profile and know exactly what you offer in 5 seconds or less. I should be able to go to your profile and see, we help you buy and sell real estate so that you can move into your dream home. Whatever. I should be able to know exactly what you do, what you offer, what you sell, how you can help me in 5 seconds or less. Then you want to optimize your website link. I recommend using Linktree so that you can send people to multiple links, and Linktree acts as a great landing page for people. And then for Instagram, I'm gonna go into this more in depth in a later video, but for Instagram, you really want to utilize your story highlights. It's those little story bubbles right below your biography. And once you can get these right, it will be a game changer because new people coming to view your profile are going to click on those story highlights to find out more about who you are. So you want to be able to highlight your team members. Who's on your team? How do those team members provide value to the client? Have you created content around useful tips to help people buy and sell real estate? Highlight those tips. Do you have a section of your profile where you highlight specific areas that you serve? Maybe it's local restaurants, local shops, just awesome parks, people in your community who are just so freaking awesome. Highlight that you are well versed in your community. And you could have a lot of fun with this, but just, I'm gonna say it again, keep it simple. Clarity wins every time. Now, my favorite saying when I'm talking with a client about social media is that social media is great at driving traffic to something, especially if you're running Facebook ads. So, whenever you create a post, you wanna have a clear call to action. Where do you wanna send people? Do you want them to go to your website? Do you want them to email you directly? I recommend creating a landing page that people can go to, where you have something valuable to offer, like a PDF, or if you use a CRM like Brivity, they can help you set up a home evaluation tool or a home search portal that anyone can access. It's super easy. You go to it, and then you can put in your email address that you can then later follow up with. The whole thing with social media marketing is that social media is top of the funnel content. Social media is great at generating awareness and driving people to the next phase in that sales funnel. And that next phase of the sales funnel, I recommend create a landing page, optimize it to capture email addresses. Once you can do that, you're really gonna win with social media. Now, right from the start, I talked about creating a target audience. Once you've narrowed down who your target audience is, you can actually then target what questions are they asking. I like to use a website called Ubersuggest. It's a keyword finder, and you can use this keyword finder to type in questions, and it'll show you what are the highest ranking keywords in Google. And then you can start to create content around those keywords, create content around those questions that people are searching in Google, and then you have a higher chance of showing up in Google search results and being the thought leader in your industry. That sounds pretty cool. That's what marketing is all about. And then when it comes to social media marketing, people like to talk about the 80-20 rule. And this is not Pareto's law where 20% of this good stuff, whatever. The 80-20 rule is to post fun, upbeat, helpful, value-packed content 80% of the time. The other 20% of the time is the only time you should be talking about your services and asking for a hard sell. You shouldn't be creating content that's just sell with me, buy with me, invest with me, do this, do that. That shouldn't be the case all the time. 80% of the content should be fun and upbeat. It should be content that people love to come back to, and then 20% of the time, you are allowed to do the hard sell. Only 20% of the time. Again, this is just a rule of thumb. You can be as strict with it or as loose with it as you want, but it is recommended. I recommend it. Definitely do it. Good talk. And last but not least, when it comes to social media marketing, you gotta be consistent. Post consistently. There are tons of great social media scheduling tools out there that can help you post consistently. I love to use the tool later.com. I did a whole video about it, about the 15 different social media tools that you can use. Although I'll be honest, at the end of the video, I just really go into later.com because it is hands down the best. I use it. I've used other social media schedulers. Later.com is a clear winner. But being able to use tools like this will help you take a calendar view of the month ahead and help you plan out weeks and weeks ahead. And when you can do this, it'll allow you to have a bird's eye view of your entire marketing sales system. This is great because when you're posting, you have a different motive in mind. You know that you wanna take people on a journey. That's the goal of marketing. Social media is awareness. Your website is for people to consider using you and your services. And you capture an email, make them a subscriber. You can then follow up with them over email and then eventually land the sale. That's a great sales funnel. A very basic sales funnel, but a good one. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys found this video helpful. I'm gonna be posting a lot more social media tips, real estate, content creation tips. If this is something that interests you, please subscribe. I'm gonna have a lot more coming. And like always, make sure to like this video so more people get to see it. And again, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.